PTSD has been present throughout the most of history, though the illness as we know it had its first recorded appearance during the American Civil War. Along with the increase of dramatic physical injuries, mental illness increased as the things soldiers saw got far worse. After World War II, modern combat evolved, bringing on new armaments of destruction. Even once they return from service, soldiers have no guarantee that they will have the basic necessities that need to cope with their new situations, let alone the comforts of their old lives.
My name is Fernando Pons, and I've served in the Iraq War of 2003. So mental health issues are widespread in the military, especially among service members who deploy into combat zones, especially. That being said, there's also members who get traumatic injuries not being in combat zones too. So
one of the many ways veterans have been dealing with PTSD is marijuana. CBD treatments are common enough among PTSD victims, but not enough is known about the effects of continued usage due to the heavy restrictions on research. Some veterans are self-medicating and smoking marijuana on their own without knowing if it's safe or not. We need to know whether it is helping or hurting them by conducting more research, but there are many policies preventing it.
Well, I guess my opinion on medical marijuana to treat PTSD, I think they did a lot of studies on it, and it depends on who writes about it, because there's issues that it helps, and there's issues that it doesn't help. But it just gives it a bad rap because a lot of people are using for recreational and they say it's medical. So I don't think it gets full justice of what it really does.
Currently, 34 states have legalized medical marijuana. Despite these changes in state policy, the federal government has not legalized cannabis and is continuing to enforce restrictive policies into research.
It should be documented more because I think the research has been done already. I think they have to document who uses it and who doesn't use it, and how in the end results. Like you have a track record of a couple of years for patients that really how it is, and if it's going to do them any damage. Because if you take any kind of substance, any medication for a long period of time, it's going to hurt your body. It's going to hurt your liver, your kidneys, God knows what else, if you keep using it. So I think it's more if you find something that works and they do studies on it where it's not going to hurt the rest of your body, because a lot of people take a lot of medicines and then they give them something else to counteract the result, the things that happen. They get constipated or dizziness because they're taking this particular medicine. And I don't know marijuana what kind of issues are going to because it's going to be if they legalize it and it comes into the whole society is going to be using it. I don't know how it's going to endanger everybody or help the whole society. So it's a little complicated because I don't think there's enough study done to it scientifically that I know of anyway.
The Trump administration has threatened to reverse existing policies on medical marijuana, which hinders themselves from being able to make sound decisions about the very policies they have set. Bills such as the H.R. 3797 and H.R. 127 were recently introduced advocating for the removal of restrictions on medical marijuana and make it accessible for qualified researchers. Patients, healthcare professionals, and policymakers need more information to be able to make educated decisions regarding the use of cannabis, regardless of the reputation of people who use it recreationally. We owe it to our veterans to give them every opportunity to regain their mental health and live productive lives. If medical marijuana can help them, we need to know that.